Alright, the topic of today's video is search engine optimization, SEO. And as you know, SEO is constantly evolving. It's not anymore what it used to be 5, 6, 10 years ago. And in 2025 and in the following years, AI will have more and more impact on how our customers find us, how they interact with AI before they even land on our website, and so on. So the question is what we can do today to prepare for the constantly changing customer journey. And I want to show you guys two simple things that you can do today to make your site more appealing to not only search engines but large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, and all the others. So today we are going to cover two things: schema markup. How does it affect your website, and how you can improve your chances of having your website or info coming from your website used in the AI overviews. So let's show you. We'll do some automations in Make, but before that, couple of things. Here's what I'm talking about. First, what is an AI overview? You've seen this. Google have been rolling this for the last year, and here's what I'm talking about. Let's say you want to rank for the query, what is SEO? And usually before this AI feature rolled out, you would see different websites ranking for this query. In our case, there's a blog post by Search Engine Land about what is SEO. We have a Wikipedia article. We have a Google developers page dedicated to SEO, a Moz article, some YouTube videos, and etc. But now organic search has been pushed down and in favor of the AI overview. So how do we end up here? How do we make Google and other search engines use our website and use the information on our website to prepare this AI overview? And why do we want that? We want it because, as you can see here, there are sources, and these sources can actually lead to some traffic. And the idea is that we want to end up somewhere here, and we want to be visible here in the sources section. We can expand it and see lots of different websites that have made it to the AI overview section for the search term, what is SEO? So our goal is to end up somewhere here, and in order to do that, we would like to have a very short AI summary that summarize or not exactly AI summary, but we want a very short paragraph on our web page, whether it be a blog post or a static page, that sums up the topic of the page. So how do we end up here? Well, we first need to make sure we actually have a blog post or web page that discusses the topic in depth. And we also need to make sure that we have a very short summary paragraph that summarizes the whole idea and the article topic. This is usually what Gemini takes to put right here in the AI overview, but we also need, as I mentioned earlier, a schema markup. Let's ask what Google schema markup is in SEO. And again, in the overview, it says it is a code that adds context and meaning to web page content, acting as a language that helps search engines understand your information more clearly. So today, using make.com, we will create these short summaries for a bunch of blog posts, and we will create in bulk schema markups that we can use to update our web pages with. So in our case, I will use this website. It's a project of ours. It's a website that sells NFC digital cards. It has a blog section with some articles that we've written in the past months. Some of them are ranking, some of them not yet, but none of them have schema markup or a summary paragraph. So we will need to do that. I have what I have done here. Yeah. So I used our search console performance just to see which pages have been generating some traffic, albeit a very small percentage of clicks are coming from search at this point. But anyway, I have exported this report, and I have cleaned it up so that it shows only blog pages. And today we want to create AI summary for these blog posts and schema markups for them. Now, of course, you can do this manually, and probably in this case that will be the easier choice, because we have how much? 12 articles. But let's say you have a client with hundreds of pages or tens of pages that you need to update. If you're going to do this manually, it's gonna take a lot of time, and trust me guys, there's an easier way to do it. So what would we need today? We need a make.com account. We need and also we need a Google Sheet file with the following columns: URL, or let's just give it a name, landing page, AI summary, and this can also be let's say just summary paragraph. Oops. Status and schema. So we will first generate the summary paragraph of each blog post, and we will use OpenAI to do the job. Then we will check the outputs, and if we are happy with them, we will build the schema. First, let's add an HTTP module that makes a request. Select this, and now we'll do a manual test before we proceed with actually creating AI summaries in bulk here. So here's what we do. We'll just copy the first URL, paste it here, and click save. Now let's just run once this module and see what it returns. Great. Now here in the output section, we look under data, As you can see, we can even open it right here in the output bundle and see we guys have lots of texts. This is way too big to use at this point. I'll show you here. We have the whole HTML of this page, some Google Tag Manager scripts, search, rank math scripts. This is a WordPress site, so lots of fluff here. We need to get rid of this useless stuff. We want only the article text and the article headline. So let's just open let's open this blog article and see what we're talking about. So we need the article headline, and we need the article body. We need this text, and we want to send it to OpenAI and ask OpenAI to read this text, and based on it we wanted to write a short paragraph. So we need to clean some things before we go and actually use the OpenAI module. Why do we need to clean this? Because if we send the raw HTML like this, it's like too much, and it will burn up our tokens, and we will pay too much for tokens, and we need to cut down some costs. So let's add another module and trim this text a bit. Let's use a text parser, and let's use HTML to text. So where does this HTML comes from? It comes from the data file, which was part of our first HTTP module. So we use data, click save, click run once. It says the transformer should not be the last module in the road. Run anyway, we'll finish our automation. Okay, what do we have here? In the output section, we can already see that this module has successfully deleted a lot of useless text. We still have some, but it's not as much as it used to be. So this is what I've marked up. This is useless. We'll get rid of this, and this is the actual body of the article. So what do we do from now? Let me just see. Okay, now we've cleaned up the article text, and now we can go and add our OpenAI module. If you haven't made the connection between your OpenAI OpenAI profile and make.com, check our other video where we show how you can do that. Okay, let's find a OpenAI. And use create a completion. Here we can choose which model we can use. Let's stick to I think 4.0 it's good enough. No need to pay for extra tokens at the moment. And now click add message, and let's add a system prompt. Okay. Now our prompt, we need to add our prompt. What we want now? We want OpenAI to clean up a bit more our text, so that we leave with the article text itself. And after that, we will ask OpenAI, okay, use this cleaned up article text and create a summary for this article. Now, we can use the following prompt. Let me just find it. So this is the prompt we'll use. I will give you a raw text extracted from a WordPress blog page. The text contains navigation menus, footer, links, cookie banners, social link, and other fluff. Your job, keep only the article body, like headlines, subheadings, paragraph, bullets, points, quotes, etc. Remove everything before and after the article itself. Also strip footer, menus, related articles, cookie consent, and other irrelevant sections. Output should be clean, human readable, article text only. This should be part of the next prompt, which is going to be a user prompt. Here is the article text, and just drag the text from the text parser module. Okay, now click save, and from here let's add another module, which again is a create completion. We don't want a different model, so we'll stick to ChatGPT 4.0. So this one, and we'll add a system prompt at the beginning as well. So this prompt goes like: your professional SEO content strategies. Your task is to write a summary paragraph based on the article content provided below. The goal is for the summary to be used by Google on its AI overview or featured snippet. Please follow these rules when writing the summary. Write one paragraph, 2 to 4 sentences, 40 to 60 words total. Clearly and directly define or explain the main topic of the article. Use simple, neutral, or informative language that an 8th grader can understand. Include the target keyword once naturally, if it's obvious from the article. Make the paragraph self-contained. It should make sense without context. Use the Wikipedia style format. This is very important. Sentence 1 should be the definition or the direct explanation of the topic we're talking about, and the second sentence and the next sentences, if any, should include a brief context, use case, benefit, and significance. Include two semantically related terms of concept, like let's see, what was that, like how to travel in a week. Okay, so we can leave it as it is, like career growth, upskilling, adaptability, etc. when appropriate, but keep it natural. This is also very important. And avoid fluff intros like in this article, and etc. These phrases are not wanted in this paragraph. And avoid marketing language. Return the final summary paragraph and nothing else. So we don't want the article rewritten, we want only the final paragraph. And now it's time to use the article content that comes from the previous ChatGPT module. So here is again a user prompt that says, here's the article. How do we find it? It's under choices, message, and content. So we click save. Let's make a test and see what it returns. So this module has cleaned up our HTML a bit. Now the first module, OpenAI, the first module, let's see its response, choices, message, content. Okay, this is the clean article. This is only the article text and nothing else. Very good job. And now here we should be able to see the summary. So the summary of this article goes like this. Embracing change means learning to adapt and grow through new challenges instead of resisting them. While it can feel uncomfortable due to the uncertainty and fear of loss, change is a natural part of life and work that often leads to personal development and career success. By shifting your mindset, building support system, and staying flexible, you can turn change into an opportunity for growth and resilience. Adaptability, curiosity, and upskilling are key to thriving in an ever-evolving work environment. Great. Now, what we need to do is update our Google Sheets. Now we've made sure that OpenAI does what it's supposed to do, and we need to actually build the automation to a point where we can do this automatically for tens or hundreds of articles at once. So first we need a Google Sheet module. Google Sheets. If you don't know how to connect your Google Sheets to make sure you watch our video where we show how you can do this. So we need the Watch New Rows module, and let's find our spreadsheet. It should be under projects, tab card, and what do we have here? It should be SEO 2025, and then this one, Schema Markup and AI Summary. Great. We're working with the first sheet. Sheet has headers. Great. We don't need a limit. Let's limit it 100. Okay, and we need to watch for every row. Okay, and what else? Now this becomes our first module, and here we need an iterator, and I'll show you why. Iterator, pick this up, save, connect, and okay, iterator. We want to do this for every single landing page that's in our spreadsheet. So we select landing page. By adding the iterator, even if there are hundreds of pages here, the process, the automation will run itself a couple of times until it runs out of landing pages to optimize. So here we choose landing page, and here in the HTTP request module we delete our manually added URL and we select the value coming from the iterator. Good. Now we are almost done. We need to add another Google Sheets module, and this time it's going to be search rows. We can just type it, tab card, schema and AI summary. Awesome. Again, select broke articles, and now the filter. We want make.com to find where our landing page column is exactly the same as the value coming from the iterator. We click save, and this will give us the row number that we need for our final module, which is update a row. The row number comes from the previous Google module that searches a row. So here we select row number, And what we want to update is the summary paragraph. The summary paragraph comes from our OpenAI module, the last one here under result. We just select this, and for status, this will we'll just manually type here ready for schema. So okay, save this, and let me explain what happens now. Let's just save our automation. Remember, at the time of the recording of this video, Make doesn't have a autosave feature for some reason, so you need to manually save your scenario. Okay, now let's go back here, copy these URLs, and come here under landing page, paste. Okay, now let's make this a bit lighter. All right, now when we hit run once here, the automation will see that we've added 10-12 rows. It will iterate over each and every row, and it will generate the AI summary of the rows that were added, the blog posts that were added. So let's hit run once, and here it is. The iterator finds the first URL, which is this article that we did our test on. It has cleaned up the text. It has created the article summary, and it has updated the row with the article summary. Here it is. Now, okay, let's make this a bit more appealing to the eye, a bit more readable. Now we have our first paragraph ready. Here it comes, the second one. And why do we need this status? Because we need this for the second scenario that will create our schema. We will use the same Google Sheet, and we will search for every row that has a status ready for schema and create the schema for it. So now you can see this one runs, and it will need some time to finish. But as you see, guys, it's very simple, very straightforward to set up. And now you have a fully automated process for creating AI summaries for your blog posts, which is very important for SEO. The more URLs, the more landing pages you add here, the more time it will take. But even then, it's much faster compared to doing this manually. So I will wait. I will pause the video until this automation is ready, and we will continue with our second automation, which will generate our schema markup for every blog post here. Okay, our automation has finished. So we have our summaries ready. And now it's time for the second part, the second automation, now to generate our schema. So let's give this one a name first. So it's going to be like AI summaries. Okay. Save. Let's build the second scenario. And this time we start with a Google search, Google Sheet module again, search rows. So we need the same Google Sheet, which is this one. Again, block articles, and status should be equal to ready for schema. So by running this, as you can see, it returns how much bundles? 12 bundles. Great. This is exactly the number of URLs we have here. See, count 12. And now we are ready to use this information to build our schema. So again, we need an iterator. You're already familiar with what it does. Iterator, and here we iterate over a landing page again. And what comes next? We also we need again a make a request module that will pull the contents of the web page. And this time we want that because we need the article title, we need the article publish date, we need the article author, and we need the image link of the article. So HTTP, make a request, use the value from the iterator, and click save. And now let's see what we have. Let's see whether, okay, runs pretty good. Okay, this is the first article, and the output is, yes, it's HTML. Great. Let's check at random. How to stay relevant and advance in your career. All right. Cool. Now we need to figure out how to use this HTML to pull the data that we need from it. So we can use some text parser should do the trick. Let's see. Text parser, match pattern. We need to add a regular expression formula that pulls the article title for us. So we'll use this one. I will share all these regular expressions with you if they so you can use them if they're relevant for you. Just I want to make it clear that every different platform, let's say WordPress or Shopify or whatever it is, may have a slightly different HTML, so you'll probably need to figure this for yourself. The easiest way to do is just copy the okay, let's just finish this up and I'll tell you how you can do it. If you want to find out how to clean up this and what formula will work for you, the easiest way to do is just use this raw HTML here, copy this, paste it into ChatGPT and ask it, how do I extract the article headline from here using a regular expression or regex, and it will probably give you a good answer. Okay, let's run this one again and see if this formula will capture the article texts. So okay, great, it does the trick. So the first article heading is embracing change, how to thrive in an ever-evolving work environment. The second one is leveraging feedback for growth, how to turn constructive criticism into opportunities for environment. Awesome. Strategies for successfully switching industries industries or roles. Cool. Seems that this formula works. Let's keep it as it is. Now we have our article headline. We need also the article image, and we need the publish date. So I'll just add another module so you can see the how the schema looks. Here we need a compose a string, and I will just paste it here. I will share this article template with you. In schema.org you can see other templates as well. This one is for blog posting. So we need to here under value, under ID, this is where the article URL should come. So we already have that. We can pull it from the iterator. The article headline, we just figured that out. We'll map it a bit later. We also have the description. We'll use the AI summary we made in the previous automation, and it is a summary paragraph. And now we need to pull the article image link as well. So what else? Okay, and we also need to figure out when this article was published. And in the schema markup, it's important to add the exact date when the article was updated. So here, where it says date modified, we use this formula. This now parameter, it gets the current date and time, and we format it like year, month, and date. So cool. Let's unlink this. We'll use it later. Okay, we have our headline. Now we need to figure out the image URL. I will use again a formula I have. It may not be exactly the same for you, but you already know how to figure that for yourself. So match pattern, and let's see if this regular expression works. Okay, save, run again. So let's see, and this one should be the article image link. Let's open it. Yes, it's exactly the featured image from the article. Let's check another one. So let's just see what's the second one. Okay. This should be the featured image of the second URL. Great. No need to check further. we've made this this working. So cool. Let's add another text parser. We finally need the publish date. So let me just see where are my regex formulas. Here, this one. Okay, let's copy. Again, the same module. This is our regex. Again, we pull the text from the data module, click save, and run once again. If you want to do this, okay, I'm running the same old automation again and again to check if each module is working. You can do this by unlinking the HTTP from the iterator and manually add a URL here and run only this part of the automation if you want. But yeah, I just prefer to check everything at once at this point. So all right, we have the published dates, so we are good to go. Now the final thing before we compose our schema markups is we need to add another module that is set multiple variables, and we need to store this information somewhere, and we will store it in 3 different variables. So we have what was the first one? Okay, the first one is headline. We give it a name headline, and it comes from the text parser that pulls the headline for us, and we just grab value and drop it here. We also want the image link. The image link is the second text parser we created, and the publish date is the third one. So this one, oops, goes here under variable value. Okay, we click save. Now we add our schema markup module, compose a string, and we need to map this correctly. So headline comes from here, image comes from here, and what else? Yes, date published. We get it from the set variables module again. Now we click save. Okay, now our schema will be automatically populated with the article URL, the article publish date, the article image link, the article AI summary, and the article headline. And one step more we need to do is to actually save the schema markup here in this field in our Google Sheet. So again, we need a Google Sheet search rows module. Okay, we add it here, search rows. It's basically the same logic as in the previous automation we did together. Okay, tab card, schema, and AI summary. This is the sheet name we're working with, and the filter is landing page should be equal to the value that's coming from the iterator. Click save, And again, the final module is update a row. We search, select. Let's try this method, should be quicker. It's a bit of a mess sometimes. Sheet name, block articles, and row number again comes from the search rows module. And what we want to update right now is the schema, the schema column, and we update it with the compose string module, the result from it. And we also want to update the status to ready. So it doesn't says ready for schema anymore, but it will read. Here it will read ready. And what will happen now? We will have our schema markup here. It will auto-populate with the summary paragraph. And once we have it here updated, the status column will update as well, and it will say ready, not ready for schema. So let me double check. Seems okay. All right, let's click save. Click save. And I think we're good to go. Okay, now the whole automation should run, and we should see our schema markup. Yes, exactly. This is exactly what I was hoping to achieve. Okay, how do we make sure our schema is actually valid? Let's go to schema.org. Let's search for the validator. Okay, now we are ready to test our schema and see whether it's actually working. Here under code snippet, let's copy our schema and paste it here. Run test. And yeah, everything seems fine. No errors, no warnings. Now you can take this schema and add it to a blog post. And also don't forget, not only that you have to add the schema to the blog post itself, but you need to add the AI summary paragraph to the blog post. If possible, add it as the very first paragraph. So yeah, that's it. This is how we do SEO preparation for 2026. Hope guys it helps. If you need the blueprint for these automations, let me know and I'll share it with you. Thanks again for watching. Bye.